Hi. Well, it's another beautiful day, and today I'd like to talk about truth. So, what is truth? A lot of people say truth changes with the weather, but there is an objective truth out there. I've been asked by someone, how do I know what you're saying is the truth? Well, maybe it's not the truth. I don't know. But if what I'm saying rings a bell with you, if you feel a connection with what I'm saying, then it's true. Okay? The words I'm saying to you are coming out of the formless dimension. Okay? That's where everything's coming from. Okay? I am in contact with the formless dimension, and my words are coming from there. Obviously, they're coming through me. I'm not being manipulated, or I'm not talking, not being talked for. But that's where the words come in to my mind from. And you should feel something when you hear them. Feel that that's true. Okay? That you maybe already knew it, because the fact is you already do know it. Okay? Because your soul knows it. Okay? Your mind may not know it, but the soul knows. And that soul gives you a feeling when it hears the truth, when it hears something it knows. And that's the feeling that you're getting when you hear me talk about different things. Obviously, truth is very hard to pin down sometimes. But the main thing is to remember that it's not about truth, it's about what is, which is truth. And, that's the most important thing to remember, okay? We as humans try to make sense of this world, okay? And while we're doing that, sometimes things get muddled, okay? And it's not always easy to tell the truth as such. But there is a truth, and that truth is that you are a soul. You are pure consciousness. You have a connection to the cosmic consciousness, to God. Look, I am just telling you what I think. I'm just telling you what I experienced in my own journey, okay? And you need to have your own journey, your own spiritual journey. And that starts with recognizing that you are not the one doing the thinking. That's the first step. And I'm trying to help. That's what the point of these videos are, is to help you along on the steps you need to take for your journey. I was also asked recently to say something to kids. Well, kids, when you're upset, when you're feeling bad, or any other feeling you can imagine, you're embarrassed or whatever it is, that's a feeling that you can notice. That's a feeling that you can notice that it's happening. You can be aware of it, okay? And you can call it a color. Like if you're angry, you can say you're red. You're sad, you're blue. You're jealous, you're green. If you recognize yourself in yourself, what you're feeling, okay, that will help you to live a more happy life. Knowing what it is you're going through. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is going to be able to, you know, use this information, but a lot of you could. Okay? When you're feeling angry, you could say, Mom, I'm feeling red. And that would let your mom know, hey, something's going on. Or you could say, I'm feeling blue. Or you could say, I'm feeling black for hate. It doesn't matter what the colors are. The point is to notice your emotions. Because those are the things that are, in a way, controlling you. You have to be above a certain age to get this. I think probably 6. Because as a young person, you haven't really developed your mind. And you need your mind because you need that part of you to interpret what's going on for you. So try to notice your emotions, okay, when they come. Have you ever had a temper tantrum and your mom said, why are you upset, and you didn't know why? Well, that's because your emotions are being generated without you. Okay? That's what it is. You're not making the emotions are making you. Now, kids, that's just the way it is. And if you can just notice them, notice the emotions, believe me, you'll feel better. Because unless you can notice your emotions, you can't control them. If you're unaware of what's going on, if you're unaware of why you feel the way you feel, then you're trapped. And I wouldn't want anybody to be trapped. So, try and notice, try and be aware of what's going on inside you. If you do it now, while you're young, you'll get better at it. Okay? And when you're our age, adulthood, maybe you won't be so unhappy. As I said before, I love you all because you're me. Even a little child is me. Because me is the formless dimension. And even a little child has the formless dimension. Okay? Why do you think kids are so happy? Okay? Have you ever seen a 2-year-old running across the grass? That's happy. Because they're in contact with the formless dimension. Okay? Because they don't really have a mind yet to get in the way of that. Okay? That's what the mind does. It gets in the way of your contact with the formless dimension. And the formless dimension has everything that you could possibly need in it. Love, joy, beauty, wisdom, creativity, love, peace. That stuff's available for you. All you have to do is be aware of what is going on inside of you. And touching that formless dimension won't be so hard. I know it's hard to try and understand yourself. Lord knows I never did understand myself when I was not awakened. But believe me, when you start to try and find the truth of yourself, okay? It'll be a lot easier if you aren't burdened down with a lot of thoughts and emotions you don't understand. I've heard people say this. Why am I like this? Why am I doing this? Why is this going on? It's going on because you don't control your own life. It's going on because your emotions are being controlled by your fake identity. Okay? Now, most kids don't have a fake identity yet. It comes on in the teenage years, for the most part. Okay? Or maybe earlier. I don't know everything. I just know a few things. I'm trying to give those to you. But just try and be aware of your emotions. Try to understand where your emotions are coming from. Most likely they're coming from the fact that you're not getting everything you want. Which means you've got a model of the way you want the world to be, and it's not that way. Well, I guess that's enough for today. I love you all.